It's Angus from Basil's Bees and Zubby's Honey. Thank you for joining me on this. I'm here with Rusty, my trusty smoker, my hive tool, and I'm outside hive number Z13. So 2 weeks ago I took the frames out and the bees out from a catch box, a 6-frame catch box, and we put it into a 10-frame hive. This afternoon we're going to look and see if the bees have grown enough to be able to put a bigger box on that will collect the honey. The bigger box is called a super, and this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like, and it has frames in it. These are the frames that gets extracted. This has been extracted. The cappings were cut off with a cake knife, and it went into an extractor, which is a centrifuge basically. And now it's not too much work for the bees to put new nectar in here that's been turned into honey. So let's have a look. I'm going to just put my gloves on. I don't want to get stung. That's one of the things you've got to do with the African bees, is you have to have protection. So I've got inner gloves, I've got a tracksuit on, I've got my veil on, and I've got these gloves on that come right the way up to my biceps here. And yeah, I feel pretty safe in this. When I'm at the apiaries, sometimes I'm dealing with upwards of 1 million bees at a time. So it's very easy to make a mistake, and if you make a mistake you get stung very quickly, and if you make a big mistake you might not make it to hospital. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, now I'm going to give them a little bit of smoke in the front and a little bit of smoke under the lid. Under the lid, I can hear them, they know I'm around. So I'm walking in the front of the hive, which I don't normally do, but because the camera is in the back, I've got to do it that way. Okay, so now they know, well, something's happening. So we're now going to take off the lid to have a look, and let's just see how they're doing. Okay, so we've got honey and brood in there. This frame's full, 1, 2, 3, 4. That frame's full, that frame's full. It seems like there's a lot of honey they brought in. So let's just have a look. Let's have a look at this one and see what we got here. So here we are. Okay. So I'm going to bring this as close as I can to the camera. These are the African killer bees, and this lot here is brood that's yet to hatch, and hopefully you can see in there the white is the new larvae that have been laid, and they're now into larvae form. Let's see the same. It's more honey on the outside. Okay, so if I look at the other one, they haven't built enough on that one. So at this point, I would say it's not ready yet. So we'll come back, because if I look at this frame here on the end, they're kind of still building on here, and there's a bit of nectar. There's a lot of food around at the moment, so that's a bit of nectar there. It's quite a nice frame they built out. I'm going to swap it around. Yeah, so it's not ready yet to put another box on the top. So I'm just going to close up carefully, and we'll come back in about a week or two and see if they're ready. But at this point they're not ready.